Sanibona Badminkosi. My name is Bongani Zwane. Today is cold in South Africa. It's very, very cold. And welcome to my channel called Wisdom Revelations. I hope all is well where you are. You are doing well under this pandemic COVID-19. We are operating under the new norm indeed. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on the upcoming topics that I'll be sharing on a weekly basis. Today, I've got a very, very interesting topic that I want to talk about. Money will not replace your calling. Money will not replace your calling. I remember when we are still young that we were so encouraged to choose a career that is either is in demand or that is paying better. But then our spiritual gifts and talents were not taken into consideration. It was a matter of saying you go there, you choose this career path, you make money, or it doesn't matter how you feel, you pay the bills, you raise kids, you reach the age of 60, and that's basically life. We're put in a survival mode. And personally, I remember that, I really love inspiring or motivating. That's basically me. I love that. But because of I'm in this survival mode, I want to pay the bills, I'm constantly paying the bills, raising the family. I thought that's life. But no matter how many promotions that came my way, I still felt not fulfilled. There was this void inside of me. And that voice literally meant that I was not aligned with my spiritual gifts. I was not aligned with the gifts that God gave me. And that voice was crying inside. This inner voice was saying, no, man, we are not aligned with what we were supposed or with what we were born to do. I remember when my father took me to this music show, I think I was 10 years, and I enjoyed the music there. I enjoyed watching people singing there on stage. And after that show, a couple of days later, I went back to my father and said, I want to study music. And my father said, no, 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 no. Music is not something permanent. It's not something that you can fall back on. You should choose a real career where you will have something to fall back on. But now, because of this pandemic, people lost jobs, businesses closed, and that clearly shows that there's nothing permanent under the sun. But what is permanent is when we discover ourselves or discover who we are, so that we'll be able to discover our 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 purpose. Most people are trapped in the jobs that they hate. They literally hate, but they have to do whatever is necessary to provide for their family, to pay the bills. Now, the question is, did God bring us on this earth really, really to pay the bills, the mortgage bonds, raise kids? And at the age of 60, you're told that now you're old, now you've got to retire and go home. Is that love supposed to be? I don't think so. Life is supposed to be living according to your calling, to your gifts, to your talents that God gave you, because that's where your value lies. That's where you save other people with your special, unique gifts that no one else can do. And that is something really permanent than a job. Now, the question is, if you undermine your calling, or you look at your gift, say, I don't think this one will really make me money. It means that you are undermining who you are. And you know what? Who as well, it means you're also undermining God, because God say, hey, before you were born, I knew you. I gave an assignment. Then there's this special assignment that God gave you, but keep busy ignoring it. And you know what? When you trade money, or let me put it, when you trade purpose over money, you'll be frustrated and miserable. When you think that you are bigger than your purpose, you'll have a career. But when your purpose is bigger than you'll have a calling. And identifying your purpose starts by first identifying your gifts, because your gift is the one that will take you to your purpose or to discover your purpose. The difference between success and significance is that success is when you add value to yourself, and significance is when you add value to other people. It's up to you now to choose. Do you want to pursue money, or do you want to pursue your calling? Because you know what? Pursuing money alone is just a misleading benchmark. But we want to pursue your purpose. That's where you find your ground. That's where you find your foundation. That's where you become unshakable. That's where now you start to align your education with your gifts and your talents, because now developing it becomes much easier than just studying things for the sake of money. But studying that is aligned with your inner being, who you are, makes life so enjoyable. I love coaching. I enjoy reading books on coaching. I love finances. I'm reading book on finances and investments. And that's the area that I love, and I function better there. Your purpose creates environment where you function better, where you become fulfilled. I may not be getting money in what I'm doing, but I am fulfilled. This makes me to sleep, let's say like a baby, peaceful sleep happily, because I know that I'm impacting other people's lives with the knowledge that I'm getting every time I learn something on YouTube, watching videos. And the way you start to manage your time, will never waste time on things that don't really matter to you, that are not aligned with your purpose. When you don't know your purpose, you'll be chasing each and every business opportunity that is around you. Basically doing this, I was there doing whatever that is available. But now your purpose aligned with your vision, it saves a lot of time. You know where to spend your time. You know if something's just wasting your time, you pick up it very fast. This thing is not talking to me. This thing is not taking me where I want to be. To be, you know, money, I'm still saying, will not replace your calling, but your calling will replace money. The job that you have right now is temporary. But when you do something that you were born to do is permanent, there is no retirement. It will be up to you if you want to rest, but retirement is not there. Retirement maybe will come when you pass on from this side of the earth, going to the other side. So the other side, I don't know what's going on there. But yes, very, very important. Money will not replace your calling. Don't despise the gifts and the talent that God gave you. So God is waiting upon you to take action. I had a very interesting session with my coach. He said, no, you know what? The person who's stopping you to achieve what you want is you. And that was a painful truth, but the truth should be told, that you are not believing in your calling, that you have to believe in your calling, and belief that you have will be shown by the actions that you take on a daily basis. Be aligned with God, be aligned with who you are internally, and find fulfillment enjoy. Yes, chasing money is good, but it brings temporary fulfillment. And at the end of the day, you don't want to die with God's talents and gifts. No, you don't want that. Rather, unleash everything that God gave you and die empty. I thank you for watching. My name is Bongani Zwane. Please subscribe to the channel, share the information with others, family, and friends. Thank you for watching. I thank you. This word is coming to my mind. Thank you. They say it word in Japani, arigato. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shalom. Nisale kahle emakhaya. Nithanda nonke emakhaya. Shop shop.